Makeup. Sorry.
Check.
All right. 2 steps, okay? First one, hat forward or backwards? Which one?
Turn it backwards. Let me see. Backwards is working for you right now.
Okay. I want you to walk with me, okay?
Let's do it.
And let me know when.
And action.
What's going on, guys? Ellie with PDS here, showing you guys how to remove heavy oxidation from your vehicle using nothing but Ultimate Cutter Heavy Cutter. So if you stay tuned, we'll show you the 3-step process of how to cut, how to polish, and how to buff, and how to wash. Stay tuned on this episode of How To with PDS. Let's run it back. One right here. Next time on PDS. No, I'm sorry.
I'm about to buy, you know what? I'm about to buy the new gimmick with the stretch arm like this
So
on.
this is what I want, real close up, right? And then fade all the way back and I'm gonna boom.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. 3. 3. Look straight again.
They don't know I'm on the truck. I just want you to get, and then we're gonna back up.
Three, 2, action.
What's going on, detailers? Ellie here with PDS, about to show you guys how to do a heavy cut compound with a 3-step process using, yes, you guessed it, Big Bertha. Stay tuned. We'll show you guys how to remove heavy oxidation on this next episode of PDS. Let's get it.
PDS Detail.
What's going on, detailers? Today I'm going to show you how to remove heavy oxidation from your vehicle in only 3 easy steps. Now, this vehicle was pretty sunburnt on mainly the right side, which is not uncommon depending on where you park at and what side the sun is hitting the vehicle the most, especially on these darker color vehicles. And today we're going to be cutting with the Ultimate Cutter Heavy Compound, which is actually one of my favorite cutters. And we're going to be using a wool pad for the first passing, which is mainly because this vehicle is pretty damaged. Now you want to get a good amount of compound on the vehicle, and then before you guys throw the detailing book at me, I know you don't supposed to scrape it across like that, but it was damaged so bad that I didn't think it was going to make a difference, and it really didn't. Now, as you can see, I'm just going to go with a light passing just to essentially spread the compound as evenly as possible before we start the cutting. And that's basically what I'm doing here. So a quick tip too as well while we wait is to just make sure you start your buffer at about 600 RPMs. I think I said that before, and I'm gonna say it also in this video probably 1,000 times, but just start on 600. There's no need to go aggressive. For one, you get to spread the compound evenly, and for two, you get a real good idea of how far you need to go for your next step. Also, while I'm venting here, can somebody make a shirt that can hold the cord up on your shoulder? I mean, I don't want to have to be the first person to do this. I'm trying to get you guys some gold, man. Somebody can make a shirt. I'll buy 1,000 of them just to have, you know, those members only jackets, right? Got the little button at the top or the little, yeah. If we can just get detail shirts like that hold that cord in place, oh my goodness, man, we will have peace on earth, man. I really believe it. Alright, so as you can see as I'm going through with the first passing, you may didn't see it there, but I'm staying about 600 to 800 RPMs. And mainly, again, just to spread the compound and also to get it to start to dissipate a little bit so I can see how much I'm working with. And as you can see already, that first passing at about 600 to 800 RPMs removed a good amount of that oxidation that was sitting on top of the clear coat. I'm trying to show you guys here that you want to be mindful of this plastic trim. If it was chrome, then obviously that would be fine, but the plastic trim is very dangerous when it gets wax on it. I mean, it's very hard to remove. So I've been doing this for quite a while. So although you should be using blue tape, ironically I didn't have any for this vehicle, but I like to consider myself like a surgeon with the buffer. I'm sure I'm not as good as some of you guys, but I do pretty well. As you can see, right? First passing after the first step, you can see a huge difference, and that again is at about 600 to 800 RPMs with the wool pad, and that's just the first passing. So pretty good so far. Now I'm adding the medium foam pad, and I'm also using the Ultimate Cutter Pro again to cut. And this time I'm using a coarse pad. This should cut a little or a less deeper, if I can say that. This shouldn't cut as deep. How about that? This shouldn't cut as deep as the wool pad. And you sort of kind of want to go from heavy to light. I'm speeding the video up a little bit for you guys. But you sort of want to go kind of like from heavy to light. Now I'm trying to show you guys as well. I'm going now from 6 to about 1,000 RPMs. And of course you want to kind of wipe so you can get a view of your work and just see how deep you have to go on your next step. So I went from 6 to 1,000. Yes, so I did. Okay, that was a good guess. So I went from 6 to 1,000 RPMs on that passing, and I am going to finish at about 1,400 RPMs, and that's for the wax application. And that's pretty much what we're doing here. I'm using also another medium coarse pad, and my signature buff smiley face emoji guy, who's now crying and drooling from his lip. But you also want to smear this just like you did the compound, and the main reason we do that is just to cut down on some of the kickback when you cut on your buffer. So what I'm trying to show to the detailer as well is that when you go through a first passing and let's say a spot didn't get out, you can do what's called an angle grind, which is what I'm doing here, and you want to apply a little pressure to that. And I'm also showing them how to trace the trim using that angle grind method as well with the bottom of the buffer. And typically you don't want to do that. I mean, you want to tape the trim. It's pretty much a rule of thumb. But again, I didn't have any tape, and I've been doing this for quite a while. But even with that angle grind, if you're trying to get out a tough spot, you want to be careful with that. You want to definitely not practice that on a customer's vehicle, because it's no turning back if you go too deep. So just make sure that you know what you're doing, or at least get some practice before you do it on a customer's vehicle. Okay, so Tay's just going over the door panel with the wax. We already cut it with the two-step cut, and this is just the third step process, which is the waxing.
All right, so now I'm gonna bump it up to about 1,000, guys. Bump it up to about 1,000.
Yeah, so like he said, it's just to go up to 1,000, and typically we finish off at about 1,400. But we went with a 1-2 punch here. As you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the door before, and he's going to come behind me with the third step. And that just helped us to simplify this project. But that's pretty much it, guys. 3 easy steps on how to remove heavy compound using heavy cutter compound and a wool and coarse buff pad. So I'll let you guys enjoy some of this fast motion action here, and we'll get to the before after montage. Enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe as we do our buff battle. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, like and comment. Of course, positive reinforcement is always appreciated and wanted. And you can reach out to primarydetailingsolutions.com. And we get calls from all around the world, so we really appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to shut up now and enjoy this before after montage. And as always, drive safe and drive clean.